Well, well, well. Welcome back to another episode of Rain World of Saint, and I forget where I am, but it doesn't matter because, oh shoot, I'm here. Well, I hope that the rot doesn't have a problem with me being here because I'm pretty sure I've died in this room before. What is this game? Okay, that's not the rot, but it's dangerous regardless. I didn't go here last episode, I don't think. That's cool. Wait a second, I know this place. Wait, I know this place. I know this place. Wait, that's actually crazy. This is a rivulet. Or not rivulet, but like, you know, like this right here specifically. Hold on. Hold on. Come on. Hold on. It's where I went in rivulet, I should say. I just jumped and fell down for no reason. Wait, there are scavengers in there. I want to go in here, but I don't know how. Why is this so hard? It's just gonna be a single room, and I'm guessing that there's gonna be... There are scavengers in here. Ah! I'm probably dead after this. Nope. Yeah, so this is what happened, I guess, after Rivulet took out the cell. Shoot. That's pretty fascinating to see, I guess. No right. Wait, no, I can still go right. Well, then I should theoretically know the rest of 5 pebbles over here. I'm already stuck here for a couple episodes. I was just like, I'm gonna be stuck here for a couple episodes, aren't I? In 5 pebbles. 5 pebbles is just too big of an area. Okay, anyway. There was an up to go. Here I am, back in, what did you call it? Silent Construct? Cool, I guess. We're running. Wait, I know this place too! I was like, this looks familiar for a second, but that's why it looks familiar. What? Why is... I shouldn't be here! My goals as Saint are irrelevant. Entirely irrelevant. I should have left as soon as I got the echo. The echo is even close to like the entrance, isn't it? No, I'm actually enjoying myself. I'm just worried that people are gonna be annoyed if the playthrough just is the same. I don't want to make 2 of like the same-ish episodes in a row. But it's okay. I'm taking my time with Saint, I think. I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't age poorly. I was gonna say, as I like, wait, hold on, I've been here before. No, I haven't. I'm like, that's one of the places, that's probably, I don't think I can probably go further right. That's probably just where the scissors can come from. Okay, I've been here before. No, I feel like there's so many places where the scissors come from. So many areas of the game with the scissors. They're so annoying. Where am I going? With what I know of 5 pebbles, where should I be going? I'm so confused. I could go down here. Okay, here is where I've been. There we go. We finally connected to a place I've been. Wait a second. Wait a second. I know where this is. I know where this is. I think I know where this is. I do know where this is. I know where this is. Oh, I was just complaining about not being able to find my way out of here or whatever. I was just complaining about it, and finally I have found the circle. I have circled around the circle, and I mean, I'm still gonna have to figure out how to shoot. No. Nope, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay, hold on. Whew. Okay. That blue one is leaving. That other blue one is leaving. Haha! That was gonna be annoying. Okay, but let's move on. We'll leave this here, and there should be a shelter right over here on my left. Nope. Okay, we go into this room, and there should be a shelter. Nope. Oh, wait, it's the shelter that's down here that I'm looking for, right? Down here on the right. There we go. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to... I don't know what karma I need to get out of 5 pebbles here. And there's probably, again, more of 5 pebbles that I probably could be seeing, and I'm missing, but I feel like I've seen a lot of it. And I'm glad I got to see Rivulet, the area where I keep saying it. I haven't even said the name yet, because honestly I forgot. The power cell, is that what it's called? Like where the power cell was located. Also, I guess I'm at a 3rd karma, and I guess I don't need that high of karma to actually get out of here. So that's good news. Better news for me than trying to go to garbage waste. Unfortunately, because I'm kind of just going where my path takes me and exploring the areas where the path takes me. And I kind of wish that the path would take me through garbage waste. I could see more of it. Or, sorry, Glacial Wasteland. Sorry, the entire world has like freaking transitioned, and I'm getting used to it. Times are changing. All right, anyways. Now I'm here now. I can do this a lot. So wait, so this is technically the equivalent of, hold on. I'm sorry, it's been like, I think 3 days since I've last played, and I didn't edit my last episode yet, which means all the saint names I'm actually forgetting. So, you know what? I will refuse to name this region, but it's, isn't this still technically this? I got it. The same region in which I currently can find looks to the moon. It's not, it's glacial, it's, I don't know. All right, you know what? Let's go here, because I don't know I'm gonna find anywhere new to go, per se. This last echo really is a mystery in that, like, I have to figure out what region it's from. I kind of want to go to, like, outskirts. Actually, I have a more selfish reason for wanting to go to outskirts. Okay, yeah, there's nothing over here. I want to see snowy outskirts. Like, I think that is just cool. Or sorry, not snowy outskirts. I want to see whatever outskirts is called now. Okay, you know what? It's still outskirts. Just factually, it has to be, maybe. I want to see it snowy because I think that's going to be, like, my favorite. I don't know. I really like snow and areas with snow. Is this not a... Oh, I was about to say, is this not a shelter? But it actually isn't a shelter. I have to go all the way down here. Like, what happened? Did a shelter get crushed down here? I'm so confused. Why is there water here? Doesn't that mean the shelter's flooded? Whatever, I won't question the logic. All right, we're gonna slowly get our karma up. If I don't die too much, then we might be able to keep our karma up, which would be good for whatever area I go to next. Which actually, I just realized might be garbage wastes or glacial wastes land. Because I just remembered, isn't there a connection from shoreline to garbage wastes? How did I get here to shoreline? How did I do that? Oh, I went from subterranean. So I actually can go like the so-called regular way. Either to industrial or to like to garbage waste. So there's a lot more paths for me here, I think, than in the silent construct. And also, yeah, in the time since I've been playing Rain World, I just keep thinking about the moment I had with 5 Pebbles. I hated it. Like, I feel so bad for him. I kind of said he was, like, going insane-ish. I don't even know if he is going insane. It's just, there's nothing to say. There's nothing here. There genuinely isn't any. Nothing for him. Nothing I can do. Nothing anyone can do. Music? That's nice. Frigid Coast. That's what it's called. I can use its name properly now. Let's go this way, because this is not the way to either... It's not the way to anywhere that I just said that I want to go. But there's food, and maybe it will look different. I almost just drowned. Also, these currents are making me... I don't think I like the currents. What? Is that just how currents work, or am I just an idiot? I never noticed that. Goodness, what? The music is so ominous. What are you doing? Rain World music is crazy. It's like, I don't know. I really like it. The thing I like about games, sorry, this is just a random tangent. But I really like games. And I really like, especially going into games blind, because sometimes for me, there's a bit of an awkward moment where I don't know what a game is. And Rain World is one of the games for that. Outer Wilds was a game like that for me. And, you know, it takes me a few episodes to realize what it is. But Rain World is a game that's also really unique in its own way. You know, you kind of go in and you're like... I mean, I was expecting like some kind of like Metroidvania-esque, even though I've only played one Metroidvania, so... And that's Hollow Knight, so... But my point is, you come in with like expectations, and it's like... It's not that. I love figuring out it is that, and I also love figuring out how games do things differently. I think Rain World has very nice, I mean, when there is music, there's not music a lot, to be honest, but when there is music, I really like, goodness gracious, I'm taking so long to rant, the music stopped, which is part of the point I just made, but, I think it's really mastered, like, ambience, if that makes sense. It's like the music sounds like it is ambience, but it's also not ambience, kind of, because it's like a mix between like ambience and a song that plays, because they never like replay, like you can correct me if I'm wrong, but generally speaking, like I think in your average person's playthrough, unless you're going everywhere back and forth a lot, I assume, like you kind of only hear most songs once. Oh, I've got more music here. I just have joy whenever I hear when there is music in Rain World, and if anything, there should be more music in Rain World. It's annoying that there's not. Well, it's not actually that annoying, but anyways. If you're wondering if I'm not gonna comment on anything in that situation I just went through, I just commented it by commenting on my lack of commenting, so you can no longer comment that I did that without commenting on it. Ah, shoot, leeches. And now I'm gonna die to the lamest way possible. Hold on, leeches primarily just drown you, don't they? If I can use that knowledge to my advantage to just wait for them to get off of me. So then I don't get drowned. Okay, good. I like learning how things work in Rain World 2 as well. It's like, it's underrated, but just knowing stuff is actually pretty good. But it comes after like a lot of experience. Like, I don't know. Rain World is so hard, especially when you don't know what you're doing. So I understand, like, you know, especially trying to like give tips and tricks to a beginner or whatever. And for the most part, I didn't follow, I didn't really do that. So it's kind of funny to see what I do and don't know. I will say, I have gotten some hints kind of since, I don't know, like, I'm aware that there's some kind of a befriending mechanic, and I know this especially because like of Monk and because of challenges, but like I find it really funny that not only is it something I've never done or figured out how to utilize, or like I don't think I even comprehend what it could do for me. I just know I think that I am missing out on it is what all I currently know of it. But I think what's funny, I should probably just go to the shelter. I don't want to risk dying. I have some warmth. I just think it's funny overall because I went into the challenge and I'm like, all right, this is my chance to finally learn about this friend mechanic, to get maybe the friend. There's a passage that's the friend. That's something I've never gotten. And I do the challenge. I do the challenge for the friend, and it just turns out that like the game glitches. And I don't do anything. It's the one time I don't try to get the friend, I somehow befriend something. My comments are just as confused as to me as how that happened. And I think it means oh shoot, that was the exit button. I think it just means I'm cursed to never know. Like, okay then, whatever. Also, wait a second. Isn't this the shelter I came from? But didn't I come from Subterranean? No, this isn't the shelter I came from. this is the okay. Never mind, I'm just confused. I'm like, this seems familiar. I'm like, well, yeah, because it's Shoreline. I've been here a million times, especially in Rivulet. Sorry, Frigid Coast now. All right, and I'm gonna eat this because we can. Our karma situation is not doing so bad. Oh, we can save on the other side of this. That should be good. And wait, this should be a new area for me for... Well, not new area because I've already been here, technically. Glacial wasteland. But I'll be at the actual, like, main area of so-called Glacial wasteland. And so I'll be actually exploring Glacial. I basically just went in a giant circle just so I could go to a different part of the same area. Wait, No? Wait, I'm so confused now. Wait, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. I'm like, why is there... Okay, no. I was like, why is there a connection from 5 Pebbles to Garbage Waste then? But I'm like, no, I went to a different area. That's 5 Pebbles. And 5 Pebbles connects to... Wait, wasn't that supposed to be like shaded... I feel like that was the Shaded Citadel entrance, but it got ruined. Okay, whatever. I don't need to think about this. Nom nom nom. We're eating this all. I wonder if Bitter Area is still around. Bitter Area has to still be around. I was wondering that in like, but even better than that is, like, I could go to Submerged Superstructure if I really wanted. It's not even Submerged. Well, I guess it's still Submerged Superstructure. Also, already looking sick. Glacial Wasteland. Already looking sick. Big fan. I like this room way better when this is not... What was it? What was I having trouble with? I was having trouble in this room so much with Spearmaster. I love this greatly. A lot better. Especially in Spearmaster when it's fucking acid. Yeah, let's not have that, please. Alright, broadcast. Just kidding. But there is a broadcast that's down here. Well, supposed to be. Glacial Wasteland. No echo symbols or signals or anything of the sort. Come on, come after me. You know you want it. Uh-oh. I hate when it does that because I don't know where it'll pop up. Come on, echoes. Uh-oh. All right, I should have rolled there. Oh, I love this. Look, wait, the sky is green. That's so sick. I love that. I don't know why I love it, but I do. Also, shoot. I should have grabbed a pearl. I should know better than this. Well, it's not like they can kill me. Ah! What are you? You look so thin. Are you supposed to look that thin? Is it starving or something? What is happening? Alright, I'm totally gonna die. Why was that? Did I just encounter a starving lizard? It was so skinny. Are they doing okay here? Okay, can I retroactively pay? I kind of don't want to risk it. Oh, and I wonder if the rot is still going to be here. Like the rot that was down here. Even in Rivulet... Well, actually, I don't remember if in Rivulet it was here. I think it was still here in Rivulet. Like, I'm curious if, like... Because if my theory is right and it's, like, brown and orange with age and just... Pretty much just that. Age. Also, I like the green that's growing here. If it's just age, then that means it does die. And if it dies, that's good. Even if I guess it takes a long time. Alright, we're saving here. We gotta get our karma up. I assume I'm gonna go probably out to either drainage or industrial complex. I assume the paths are still gonna be intact to both of those. So what I'm probably gonna do is poke my head into one. Maybe save, I don't know, but poke my head into one at the very least. Try to see, is there echo here? Is there gonna be an echo here? And then after that, I can maybe go to the other one and see if there's gonna be an echo there instead. To see what the situation is. Why do I already have, okay, whatever. I'm curious if any more garbage has gone to the wastes, you know? Any more of 5 Pebbles junk. Okay, hold on. Shoot. Okay. Well. Well. Okay. Nothing I could do there, kind of, except go back underwater. Okay, please, golden flower, still be there. Okay, whatever. I should have left you there. All right, now hopefully I don't mismanage my air. And I can get through easier this time. Don't mismanage your air. Don't mismanage your air. You're mismanaging it. There's a rainbow. That's a good sign. There's music. That's a bad sign. All right, hold on. All right, I ate that. No crumbs. Okay, I'm just waiting. Ah! Let's continue on this way. I don't remember which way this is the path towards, whether it's drainage or industrial, but I always find the way to drainage faster, easier than I find, or not easier, like I find it easier, like path-wise, but I'm better at finding it and knowing it because it's the way that Why was there an explosion? Do they explode? I'm gonna lose all my karma, aren't I? I'm not losing any karma. I'm gonna lose it all, aren't I, though? At least I already got Saint and Monk. I got my points for the end of the game. You know what? The points should be canonical. Everybody shows up to Ascension with a different point score, and then they can compare. And that determines their status in the following society. Shit. I'm not making it out with a leech on me. Unless I am. You know what? Maybe I should just be going the other way. I don't know. No, this is, like, I want to go left, but I don't think there's other paths left down here. I think I'm going the right way. All right. 2 leeches. We're gonna zoom past those and die before we get to the surface. Nope, just kidding. We're actually not gonna die before we get to the surface. We're gonna die to the lizard right here. Nope, there's a scissor bird. Nope, there's lizards and a centipede and a scissor bird. All of it, actually. Classic rain world. Classic rain world. Classic rain world. I would expect nothing else. Oh, of course, another centipede. Classic rain world. Oh, just a classic. What a classic. Classic rain world. All right, well, I'm here now. Which means if I wanted to... Hold on, is this farther up and the rot is gone? Say it isn't so. Shoot, I should have remembered where a shelter was. But I don't. Ah ha ha ha. Classic rain world. Classic rain world. Hiya! Classic rain world. Ah ha ha ha. Everything sucks in rain world. Ah ha ha ha. Classic rain world. 10 out of 10. Ah ha ha ha. I do not enjoy myself when I play rain world. Ah ha ha ha. Classic rain world. Sorry, I'm just joking. I'm not. It's just ironic how difficult games can be. This is industrial. It's just ironic how difficult games can also be so enjoyed. All right, you know what? Shelter here at the very least. And my plan is, I did double check in the edits and stuff. I think if I just poke my head here, I should be able to determine whether there's an echo or not. If this is an incorrect assessment of whether there's an echo in the region or not, well, then I don't know what I'll do. I just lost all chieftain, whatever. If it's an incorrect assessment, why, then I'll eat my hat. No, what I'm actually trying to say is, then I'll go to drainage, I think. Actually, wait a second. This is drainage. I just didn't recognize it because the ground is gone? Sorry, I'm not meant this is drainage, but this is the path to drainage. It just felt like the path to industrial because the path to industrial had open air and the path to drainage is like a cave, and I can't show you anymore, but I just recognized at the last second. I'm like, wait, no, that was the path to drainage. It was just, this is drainage. Okay, please let there be an echo. No, it's, fuck off. I'm an idiot. When you guys watch me, can you believe I'm the same person who even made a map? I need to look up my map. I need to look up my map. Okay, is there an echo? I am... Oh, goodness. Is that a starving lizard again? I feel like they're endangered. I think yours is a species going crazy. Probably for lack of food and also because you guys are freaking annoying. Alright, so my plan is not to save on this side unless I find further evidence of the echo. But here in Icy Monument, I'm going to just run. And then I think I'm going to go to drainage. Because I think drainage is good. Oh yeah, this is industrial for sure. I remember this. But yeah, otherwise I'm just here to admire the scenery, I think. Because the thing is, my next place, if not industrial and if not drainage, then my next guess would be outskirts. Hold on. And I can get to outskirts from either industrial or drainage, so it's not that big a deal. Basically. Yeah. I'm basically just running. Where am I? Oh, there's the centipede. I'm not sure what I'm doing. There's a lot more scavengers here. That's good to know. I wasn't wrong when I said we're entering an era of scavengers. Also, I should note, scavengers do have, at least for now, they have methods of keeping warmth. Which does mean that, like, as for the long-term survival of their species, that's a good sign at least. They might become more like the humans of this world, I guess I would say. As in, like, the more they advance or master, like, tech and stuff. Slugcats kind of have that potential as well, but also, like, I feel like even still, humans can die to dramatic changes in climate, so just because they could do stuff to survive. Oh my goodness, hold on. Can I double check? Could I check outskirts already? I'll just check outskirts already. And then if it's not outskirts, then drainage. And you knew freaking what? What if I just go straight from outskirts to drainage? And so then I don't even go the garbage waste way to get that drainage. All right, hold on. It should be this next screen if I get the sign of an echo. The last one I'm missing? Suburban Drifts is what outskirts is called. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Okay, I am messing up a lot. Messing up a lot. I should probably be grabbing rocks, but I'm really not. Okay, these orange guys are so annoying. I think the red lizards already disappeared because they're not. I've only seen them in Artificer and Spearmaster, and those are the early ones. I don't know why they would have gone, but interesting to think about at least. All right, so I'm gathering no echo, maybe? Here in Suburban Drifts? Isn't this a way to, like, farm arrays? Or, like... Oh, goodness. I have to brush up on my outskirts knowledge. Again, even after saying I did take a rain world break, even though I did just do all this in, like, Spearmaster, I'm very rusty, basically. Pretty sure I'm going to the wrong way. But I think drainage might be back this. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just running, and I'm knowing that either way, my new... Oh, no, the reds are still here. Of course they are. Okay, hold on. I think if I go to the right here, and then I go down and then to the left or something like that. Reds are still here. Maybe, I'm guessing, it's just they're not here in Survivor. I've never seen them in Survivor. I don't want to deal with reds in Survivor. Okay, this lizard is really not making this easy for me. And also there's still a red here. Goodness gracious. Okay, hold on. I think I still need to shoot. Shoot. Hi. I'm not outrunning a red. It's set its sights on me, hasn't it? I'm not outrunning a red. I'm not outmaneuvering a red. I can't do any of that. Okay, should I save? I don't want to save. I want to go to freaking... I want to go to freaking drainage. And that's like to the left here, isn't it? Or something? I don't know. I'm refusing to save because honestly, I think the way I was in garbage is closer to drainage. Although at this point, now I'm closer to drainage this way that it might have been smart to save. Yeah, this is the way to drainage for sure. I just have to gather my confidence in... Are there even white lizards here normally? I don't remember them in my outskirts. Oh, I think all the lizards are migrating. Because I don't think the yellow ones are here either. I think 5 pebbles changed a lot of things. Alright, hold on. This might actually be insane. Okay, one of these is a pole plant, or usually is. Alright, I'm gonna die to the most embarrassing thing, aren't I? No, I'm not. Also, the winds are coming. So that sucks. And... Alright, well, saving here is fine. I'm fine enough with with that, at least. I skipped all of Industrial Complex. That's crazy. And there were no signs of echoes anywhere on Industrial Complex the paths I went or on Outskirts. Which I think, actually, interestingly, I don't think it counts for Wanderer. I could have just seen. But I'd have to go back to Industrial Complex for Wanderer. Let me look at Spearmaster for a second and just look at the areas. Because I don't know if there's how much else there is. I mean, the only other place there could be, like, drainage I haven't checked. Industrial seems not. Outskirts seems not. Shaded is kind of gone. Garbage is a no. Chimney was a yes. Sky Islands was a yes. Shoreline was a yes. Pipe Yard was a no. Five Pebbles was a yes. Exteriors kind of merged with all that. Farm Arrays was a yes. Looks to the moon. Subterranean. Like, Subterranean was a yes. Like, I think drainage is my last hope, kind of. Otherwise, I go back to, what's my plan? I don't know. I probably just backtrack to these three areas because it means I got something wrong about how echoes are indicated. All right, hello. But now we go off to my favorite system, the drainage system. And also, I love snow. So, like, if it looks different and snowier, then you know what? I might think that's super cool. I don't know. All right, the water's down here is going to be icy. Oh, no, it's not actually icy. I thought it'd be icy like Shoreline. That water looks actually relatively normal. Still probably pretty cold, though. All right, let's see. What karma do I need to get across? Still a pretty high karma. Not high for me, though. And here we go through drainage. Oh, no. Echo! Echo! Also, drainage, why are you garbage? What happened to drainage? Why are there roots above here now? Hold on, I'm gonna need to. This is a whole new area. I would love to sit and take it all in, but I also want to save Undergrowth. What in the world? That's cool as heck. That's so cool. Oh shoot, I was supposed to not hit a berry. Look, the flowers from Outer Expanse are here. Wait, this reminds me of a lot of like a. This reminds me a lot of a certain area from Hollow Knight. Oh, I should probably be taking it slower here. I will say, oh shoot. Yeah, I don't think I got anything. Yeah, I think there's a shelter down there to the left though, is what was running over there for. That's actually super cool. I'm very much a fan of Undergrowth. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. I didn't notice how long I was recording. All right, my plan is I'm gonna save over here, but once I'm saved over here, unfortunately for you all, that's gonna be the end of the episode. But we'll see how long that actually takes me to do this, and how far I get into Undergrowth. But we go down here, Undergrowth, Echo for sure. Okay, so why is this? Like, what's above drainage? Isn't it just? Like, what is growing above drainage? I don't see so much growing. Like, is the growing? Like, what is happening? Is the plant life moving up? Is moving down here? You know what I mean? Basically, what I'm thinking, right, is. First off, there are flowers down here, but also there are roots, like hanging from the ceiling, kind of. Or maybe not in this room, but in the other room. What is on top of the roots? Why are they just roots? It feels like a little bit incomplete to me. Oh shoot, I'm underwater. Wait a second. I know this. I know this place. We're about to enter the room I first met the scavengers. Right here. Was also a broadcast in here. Oh wow, this is where oh wow. Okay, can you not zap me, please? Thank you. Yeah, I guess there's just like, it's just like grassy tree stuff that's growing. I hope that life continues to grow down here. I wonder if it's because, I mean, weird as it might sound, I wonder if it's because it's so moist down here. Because, you know, a lot of moisture, you know? Like, there's so much moisture and there's probably, you know, so much bacteria, so much everything. Life probably thrives. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Hold on, I love this so much. Wait. This is the room I got trapped in. I remember this room fondly. In the very beginning of my game, there used to be a little sea plant here in the middle below me. Didn't used to be so snowy. Crazy how things change over time. Well, here's the shelter that I was talking about. And I guess I'm going to have to say thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Farewell.